before we start, we can give a fun listen in to hear what Dewey and Ragnoth are up to. Of course.
Rather you say one, I can own the
Damn, I missed it. I missed the swear.
I was just panicking for a minute. I don't know why.
I did it every time.
Alright, well, it seems like they're just already having a good time. So one thing we can take a look at to proceed, second chance levels, so that's gonna be whatever. However, there's gonna be a genie, identity disk, and fire on drives, so we have drives. STT is, oh boy, that STT is kinda stacked. It's a Valor, Wisdom, Membership Card, and Stitch, and a Blizzard. So it's pretty damn good. Pride Land's also pretty good. Magnet, Limit, and Torn Page. Then we have the hopefully the godlike godlike Disney Castle times River, which is double magnet reflect. Pages are useless to seed. 100 Acre is a 0, so that is relatively good to note. They don't literally do not have to go in there at all. They can just shotgun it, but it's probably not worth it at all. Lastly, we have a final in SP. Hopefully it's in the shotgun, and we have a reflect. One page, cure, and a beast claw is one of it was. Alright, I'm gonna give these guys the GLGL. So this will be quite an exciting race this time around. Alright, and I'm sending them off. Hopefully we see some good routing from Ragna as the solo racer today. Hopefully we see some good communication between Dewey and Ragnoth. Hoping for absolutely the best for everyone. Do pardon the bit of stream delay, as the classic Twitch. Alright, Air Calm Boost. That's a pretty nice tool already to start with. Ragna going straight to Agrabah instead of Pride Lands. Okay. Very interesting. I don't know if that was a mistake or not. I actually do not recall if Ragna has done this in the past before. I'm pretty sure Ragna does Pride Lands. So very interesting here. Oh, actually, do they start with no XP on the key? Is that kind of why? I did not quite take a peek. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, I just looked at the spoiler log. It is a no XP Kingdom Key. So we've opted to see the foregoing of the Pride Land Shotgun in favor of trying to save it for XP. That makes a lot of sense. It's a little unfortunate. Ragnoth is biting the bullet here, opting to check what this world has in favor of at least making some progress. Whether it has another Keyblades, or think if it has any other tools to counteract the fact that you start with no XP. One thing to note that Part of the RNG of how this game works is the RNG will be consistent for the Pride Lands fight. However, it will change the instant you get an enemy to spawn in. So for Ragna, as soon as he answered Agrabah, his RNG was completely changed. Same with Dewey, answering Halloween Town, completely changed it. And technically, if you even went to SP, you would change it because it's pretty much almost impossible at this stage to avoid the first enemy spawn after the minigame. Dewey finding a final form. So that's super early, and honestly, you might just see Ragnoth tip there as soon as possible. Wow, and an XP boost. That's a super generous starting SP. Especially now they have access to screens. Obviously, they would not be doing screens at this point in time, but when they eventually get there, they can actually just go straight for it. Now, one thing to note is that Dewey and Ragnoth have both picked Sword, and Ragna also picked Sword, so there is currently no inherent advantage to picking any dream weapon. They will all get things at roughly the same time. So there can be no metagaming. Ooh, cutting a little close, Ragna. Alright, gets through all fine. Starting with the Reflect, though, is really nice. Able to just use that the whole time, even though his RNG got messed up. Flash Step in the jungle for Ragnoth. So far, I mean, you got a proof. Finishing plus for Dewey, the OC shotgun. Man, no sign of this magnet, limit, or oh, okay, there's a torn page. About to speak of that. Oh, and Ragnoth had found his own Berserk charge at some point. Or his own finishing plus as well. Ooh, okay, this is spicy. So we have a guaranteed scar this seed. That's probably maybe the farthest we'll go. But guaranteed scar. There are two more things left. Hyenas can have one, but then Scar must have it. Either that or it's Hyenas 2 or onward. So maybe we'll see Data Sykes come in. Ragnoth immediately going to SP to get the final NXP boost, following in Dewey's footsteps. Dewey clearing out Agrabah, as we've seen already from Ragna's side. Oh, they have a Shock Charm Plus. That's nice. It's honestly pretty good at this stage in time. The final is a 7-3 MP Rage. It's not that great, honestly. It's like, fine. If you have to go fight Zigbar, though, that's probably like your best tool you got. Unless your magic is really absurd. Alright, so we see the DC shotgun finally from Ragnoth. So we can take a peek here and see what exactly he's going to grab. Since Ragna is currently covering the OC that has already been covered. Do we see the double magnet here? Alright, nothing in the first room. All that's left now is Minnie, the chest in Minnie's room, and Minnie herself. Okay, Reflect. So early Reflera. It's really, really nice. Yep. And straight on to the mini escort. Okay, Ragna opting to go straight to Beast's Castle. Beast's Castle only having a Blizzard and Sword of the Ancestors, so nothing too crazy. Ragna has yet to enter BC. DC has yet to shotgun a Blue Port Royal as well. So interesting going straight to Beast's Castle. That's normally something you see on the latter end of the shotgun route, or rather not even shotgun route, the first world someone commits to. Early Blizzard though, so you have offensive magic, so it's working out. Oh, very, very smart. So what you see from Ragnoth and Dewi's end is Ragnoth telling, hey, Dewi, there is a Reflect in the chest, or from Mini, or from the chest in Mini's room. And then also there's the magnet of Mini herself. So what you can do in this game is you can sort of abuse the save warping. How this game works is for Rando, you will always be warped to the save point will always take you to the closest story progression point. So after you trigger the cutscene of going into the courtyard, the next point and save warp is right in Mini's room. So it'll always be warped straight there. So Ragnoth relaying there's literally nothing in the courtyard to care about, and just telling him go straight for this magnet and Reflect. Because honestly, having those tools is the biggest thing you can ever get in this game. Especially if you have to do an ABN category where you have to get all important checks. The sooner you have access to your tools, the better. So currently Ragnoth is going to lead the chest checking. Probably going to relay to check both of those. Ragna now following suit as well. And an aerial dodge, wow, okay. One thing to note is Ragna does have a current glide advantage. Going to Beast's Castle has netted him a glide right before the wardrobe push, so he does have the speed advantage at the moment. So that may not last that long, but that may be enough. That may be enough. Also, as a fun fact for the tournament related itself, there was a qualifier, and from that qualifier, Ragna actually placed second overall as a solo racer. So Dewi and Ragnoth placed third. So based off of seeding alone, it's expected Ragna is supposed to beat them. However, that this may be a tough case. So one thing to note about these, or about how these two play, Dewi and Ragnoth, is they both like to know about some of the numbers in this game. One thing we've had discussion with Ragnoth specifically is the Pride Lands floor and ceiling. So as soon as Ragnoth gets some good stats, we honestly might see him and or Dewi go straight to Pride Lands to try to get that limit. HP so far, giving out the Proof, Thunder, and Scale and Crossbones. So that's a lot of good things. Okay, good on Dewi. On his way to Beast Castle to check it. We'll be delighted to know that there is I believe there's an aerial dodge and a glide here. Not just a glide. So I'll be able to relay that info instantly, and Ragnoth will be able to have faster move. And they'll essentially just be tied on speed. Alright, very, very clean Bailey from Ragnoth. Fortunately, he gets no more checks, so we do have a guaranteed STT at some point, just so they can get that membership card. That also does mean that HB2 at some point does lock behind the picture, which means TT2 and 3 axis indirectly are locked behind it. Okay, so Ragnoth is in Port Royal. We will probably see him stay here the whole time. It's kind of an auto-scroller where having that glide increase doesn't exactly do too much, so he actually might not leave at all. We could see him use the save warp in the ship, potentially, but it probably won't matter too much. Oh, Dewey is going to be very upset in a second.
Oh, there's a glide by wardrobe.
Oh no, Dewey.
The far chest.
Oh no, Dewey.
Okay, yeah.
There's also a shaman's relic. Let me see if that. Nope.
Alright.
I'm trying to keep a good eye on early luck flare.
He's doing alright. So Sword of the Ancestor is a little bit farther into Beast Castle. With at least the Reflera, you're pretty chill. It's not like anything too crazy or hard. Your damage output may be a tiny bit low. I believe the ceiling is like 20s or something. Oh, couldn't get the 1 cycle. And missed it again. The Dark Stalker ball or whatever it's called. Or Threshold. I believe Dark Stalker is the Darkburn fight. Little ball is not the friendliest of dudes. Likes to fly around a lot. So Ragnoth hopefully gonna try to XP grind here. Maybe get a shot. Yeah, perfect. At half health. Okay, Proof chilling in town. So all that's left now is a Torn Page and a Master Form. That Master Form is probably one of the biggest things to try to get after. The sooner you can start doing XP or form grinding, the better. Dang, Ragna, I don't think Ragna has any items, so it's a little awkward. Oh, also Ragna has not been to SP, so he doesn't have that XP boost. So he's literally just gonna miss out on free XP. It's quite unfortunate. Alright, Beasts, or right before Beast's room, is the Sword of the Ancestor, so Beast Castle is all done. We won't see Dewey, unfortunately, go through to Beasts. Hopefully it doesn't have anything of value. Beast himself has 1 check, there's a chest there. So hopefully neither of those are anything like a glide, explosion, guard break, pitching leap. Tool wise, they are pretty set on a lot of things. Okay, interesting. So Dewey's opting to just do LOD right away. I think at this point, you kind of just have to start pushing stuff. Or not, never mind. Okay, HB. Just gonna follow after Ragnoth. little awkward there from Ragnoth. Trying to get that one chest. Alright, so he did get the Thorn Page at some point, but he does not have the Master Form. So we do have a guaranteed Barbosa. We do already have Skill and Crossbones from HP 1, so we may see Visit 2. Is that 30 magic? And especially if you just go right into Final, that's enough to easily take care of GR 1. Oh, Dewey's struggling a tiny little bit here, trying to get the Magna Burst off. Pretty sure he has a Magna Burst. There it is. Alright, Barbosa is dealt with. So far, I mean, you got a Keyblade. Could be useful. Alright, unfortunately, okay, another Keyblade, but not much else to show for. So we will see the Visit 2. Okay, so we see Ragna on his way to Twilight Town. Hopefully all three of these checks are before the end of Twilight Town 1. Dewey is the first one pushing to Hades' Escape Onward. Okay, once more. First important check found in TT. Alright, do you go do the station fight? Okay, Ragna's opting just leave. Kind of on the safe end. Again, you want to try to maximize form leveling, so gonna maybe try to see about getting other forms before doing that. We honestly might see an STT fairly soon. Because there's not many options immediately left. Having access to that membership card would change a lot. Finishing off the Port Royal as well, as Ragnoth is doing, would also help. Ragnoth getting the puzzle piece. Classic. Alright, Ragna finally picking up the final form. Still no sign of Master. Still no sign of Master form. Oh no. Is it gonna be a Master on GR2? Okay, we have no GR2. No GR2, no Data Luxord. So they are saved this time. Okay, so now Ragna opting to do the station fight. Going to forego trying to hold off on leveling other forms and just decide to level final to 3 and peace out. So hopefully this doesn't bite him in the butt a little bit. Actually, as I said earlier, Ragnoth going to Pride Lands, trying to get that potential limit and or magnet. Honestly, either is helpful. Probably you want the limit form the most so you can go to Twilight Town, or sorry, STT. But if you just get the Magna alone, that'll do. You can cover a lot with Magnera alone. Oh, he's getting DM'd by Scar. A little unfortunate. A little bit of a time waste. Alright, done with Scar. Do we see a check here, or is it Invisitu? Wow, okay. Okay, never mind. We got delayed. Sometimes the tracker shows it on time, sometimes it doesn't. So they have limit. Limit on Scar. Pretty sure you should consider just going to STT ASAP. So I think Ragnoth, he's going to clear out all of Beast Castle, hit the glide, aerial dodge, finish it off, and then go straight to STT. I believe that would be the play. Meanwhile, for Ragna, he has found the ice cream, so you still are locked behind having to go to Twilight Town 2, or sorry, not Twilight Town 2, HB2, so you can have access to T2 and indirectly 3 for the Thunder. Hopefully this Thunder is just right here if you want to get out of here quick. Alright, so OC is done. Thunder right before the old Pete fight. Right after Demix, so really nice. Dewey as well on his way to Pride Lands to get that limit form. Has not actually done the first fight, so he's finally gonna do it. Hopefully they have remembered exactly where these import checks were. If not, it's not necessarily the end of the world, because chest collection is pretty quick here. One scary thing to note for Dewey is he's at only 21 magic, so not the strongest. Doesn't have the XP that Ragnoth has gone from doing the minute fight in Port Royal. So the Scar fight may be a tad bit on the slightly slower end, comparatively. Dewey picking up the finishing plus. Ooh, skipped the roof. There we go. Okay, that's why he's going back. Just a bit of a time loss, but not too bad. Yep, Dewey going straight to Scar. Really wants that limit form, so they can go straight to STT. Once again, STT locking behind 2 forms, membership card, which also inherently membership card locks behind a second visit, which we have found is guaranteed from Ragna's side. Finished out Twilight Town, did not find the remaining Thunder. So STT is pretty huge, pretty huge. Okay, Ragnoth opting to leave right there. Oh wait, never mind, I see. I have just remembered. So Ragnoth opting to go to DC right now, trying to get that magnet. Unfortunate for Dewey that he's getting currently DM'd by Scarp, so a double DM by the team. Quite unfortunate. The DM skip is pretty tough when you kind of are low on resources, and if you don't want to throw any of them out. There's our first STT. Oh, Ragnoth getting a bit trolled by the fires. Just wants to target the car, but can't target it. Alright, last window done. Hopefully we'll see this magnet show up right now. Right, vote Pete onward. Currently for Ragna, has not found anything in all of LOD, so that is both good and bad. If you are a co-op team, that is good. One partner will be related info, and the other member will be able to just go straight through to all the story points. For Ragna, quite unfortunate. One thing to remember for these settings is there is no Shanyu skip, so Ragna will have to do the Shanyu fight. Unless all 3 checks are on Shanyu, we'll probably see a throne room, which means Ragna will have to go back to Beast's castle in order to do that. He's at 29 magic though, so we'll be able to take care of Thresholder really quickly, get the Sword of the Ancestor right before Beast Room, and then get to Peace Out. Alright, Ragnoth onto the last phase. Okay, Cosmic Arts. And an AP boost, so no magnet. So we have a guaranteed Marley, Data Marley, or Terra Seed, yet again. As far as I can see, there's been no sign of a double negative combo. They will eventually get Peter Pan, so they can cheese Terra that way. But we might see some other strats coming from these guys. I think Ragnoth is gonna go opt to do the. Okay, he has found a Hori Slash there. Very reminiscent of the seed we just did before this one. You might see Ragnoth do the Roxas fight, try to level limit a little bit, and go into some Rs spams, Rs or Ragnarok spams. Or not. Never mind. Opts to do a full menu and properly get Berserk charge and all that. Meanwhile, in STT, Dewey has found the Bone Fist from Olet, Wisdom, and also Blizzard. So at least that's another form. He is able to level limit a little bit more while he's there. The Fire is on limit 3, as we saw from Ragnoth, and Dewey has already gained. Oh, Hainer. Alright. Hainer trolled the Dewey a little bit there. We grabbed the orbs that have fallen out. Alright, hopefully Ragnoth gets it and it doesn't drop. So at this point, Ragnoth is like 2 bars left. Maybe like 1.5 bars right now. Ooh, Roxas fell out. A little spooky. Took the keys back. Has a ton of RV. Yep. Quite unfortunate that he did the insta-DM. Not much to do. You either have to poke Roxas immediately, which is really, really hard, and hope he does an immediate ground retaliation. Okay, he's in his last little phase. And there we go. Okay. A very unfortunate end to that fight, but not the worst. Not the worst. Dragon's Chestinelity? That I do not know. That I do not quite know. Membership card from Dewey in the central station. Still no sign of the Valor or Stitch. Nope. Seems like we're going to the mansion. Yep. Unsurprisingly. Okay, Ragnoth opting to dip out of the Wonder of Was and go clear some other content. Interesting to choose Agrabah. I believe it might just be the thinking time. Agrabah is kinda useless to go to. A little bit useless. Oh, interesting. He wants to get the fire here. Unfortunately, the bandits are not playing nice. Okay, there we go. So just a quick shotgun through Agrabah, and then Ragna should be able to get this corn page and cure. Ragna on his way to Bylands right now, about to get this reflect, or the limit, and then we'll probably see him go straight to ST right away. Meanwhile, we can take a peek at Dewey in the mansion. Hey, there's the doggo. Ooh, Ragna taking an unfortunate death. And, of course, Naminé has the last check in Valor form. To no one's surprise, because Naminé always seems to hold things. Alright, first foray into HB2. Ragna finally opting to go back to Beast Castle. Still a little strange he left it in the first place when he did, but honestly, it kind of works out. Okay, torn page in the first part. We'll go take a peek back at Dewey's perspective. Still 4 more things left, so a pretty stacked HP overall. The only thing I guess of importance would be that picture. Okay, they found a guard. Guard is really good. Okay, still nothing else. Man, this TT1, or sorry, this HP2, pretty unfortunate. Still waiting for at least Dewey to go to 1. Ragnoth through Hades' escape. We actually might see Ragna do Riku into Throne Room. We might see that while he tries to get any of these checks there. There's a Fire, Proudfang, Pan. Those are all really amazing things to find. Okay, so Ragna, the only one opting to go to Beast's Room to finish the world off there. Meanwhile, Dewey is currently in core, finds a drive gauge up. Did find chicken, so that is a fairly okay important check to get. I believe Dewey is getting partially set up to maybe do some master grinding. Oh, never mind. He just opts to leave. Yep, there goes Ragna, straight to STT. Its limit clears up East Castle, and opts that STT is the way to go at the moment. Alright, so now I think we're at the point where we're seeing some slight crossover content, stuff that other people have already done. I think we're going to see anything new quite yet. I think eventually we'll maybe see one of them do LOD, hopefully fairly soon. They kind of have the tools for it. You have Dewey who can totally level Wisdom Form in LOD. Wow, Identity Disc on Valor too. That's very simple. So then all that's left is the Lone Genie. So it's a Fire on Limit 3. Valor 2 has the Identity Disc. And just Genie left to go. Okay, Ragnoth being the first one of the team to finally go to Twilight Town. I will say, one thing for settings like this is that you're kind of getting chain locked a tiny little bit, and as a solo racer, that's honestly pretty good. Because that means eventually there's some sort of bottleneck as a team that you have to go through. So Ragnoth as a solo racer doesn't have to deal with that bottleneck. Dewey and Ragnoth, if they want to be optimal, have to kind of route around that entirely, and literally just routing into a bottleneck just means that they are kind of not be able to branch out as much anymore when one of them takes that. Or when one of them does take the bottleneck, they won't be able to really get much info. Getting trolled a little bit by pirates there. Okay, Dewey finally clears the boat. Quite a bit of a struggle, especially if you don't have ethers to chuck. In theory, could have maybe used Stitch instead of Final, but he was a tad bit unlucky with some of the attacks and explosions going on. Wow, okay, so Final 5 has Genie, and levels are done. So that's actually a pretty easy form leveling. So now you kind of don't care about some places and where certain things are. Ragnoth still must go to HB, because that membership card and this picture will be super important. However, that's it on forms. So at this point, if you're leveling a form, you're literally only leveling it just to sort of make your life easier for other things. Ooh, Ragna. Hey. Dang, so Ragna actually just didn't do Scar, actually. I just noticed that. So he just does not have that. Which is super, super. Man, those Thunder finishers were... I don't think they were doing that much damage. Well, regardless of Dewey's early GR1. Ragna enjoying the fun fire spam on Setzer. Oh, he falls out. Okay, you should be good now. Yeah, perfect. Alright, time to see where does Dewey go. This is where the bottleneck can really start to show. Dewey currently the only one with real access to the Visit 2 of Twilight Town. He's the closest to getting pictured. Okay, Ragnoth opting to do SCT. They decided to play the catch-up game. Dewey opting to go through the rest of Thomas River. Wow, a combo boost on Master 3. That's actually pretty good. You could probably get that reasonably. So you might see Ragnoth try to get that at some point. What's up, Tourney? Thanks to the raid. And I wonder, I feel like you're not gonna see either of them. Actually, do you see either of them do Marley right now? I don't think either will do Terra. Terra's a little maybe out of the question. They can obviously do it, they really have the tools to. But it's like, do you want to see Terra? I mean, I kind of want to know what what's going on with their team. Let's see if they anything fun to say. We'll listen to Ragna side. Dang, dead silence. None of them are happy. C is ruining friendships. Here's do we have any words? Alright, Dewey also does not have words. Alright, unfortunate. We tried. It's the exact opposite of stuff. Interesting that Dewey is leveling Valor here. We did find out already from Ragnoth that it's on Final 5, so the Valor choice, I don't know, might be level forms here. Maybe I guess it's maybe just a level. Alright, so where do you go, Dewey? Right to Twilight Town, alright. Honestly, fair. They're playing the catch-up game with each other. They already know exactly where to go and what to check. I am partially interested to see what Ragna does, though, because you're now in the coin flip of do you go straight to 1k or do you do core? Stat-wise, you kind of don't really have stats to do core amazingly, especially because you're missing at least a magnet. So you'll do the shotgun, but where would you go after this? I kind of feel like at this point you just have to commit to doing other. You've already done Throne Room. LOD will have Can, Fire, Proud Fang, and then you'll have to go to Pride Lands 2 to get that magnet. And then you can maybe go do DC to try to find the other magnet. Again, Ragna, as the solo player, doesn't know if you don't find that magnet. Might try to do that, but that might be the way to go. Right, Ragna opting to go to Springs now to level. Honestly, he's the first one to do it, so he hopefully will get some good stats out of this. They do have XP boost already as an ability, so you're gonna opt to do negative combo with Magna Burst. Hopefully this should pay out huge. Alright, so now we see Dewey going to do Hollow Bastion. Is he going to do 1k or push towards 1k? Is he going to push towards core? It seems like he's getting geared up for core. A lot of league seeds going on as of late have had people go to core. Even though core skip is disabled, people have been going to core before doing 1k. So it seems like that's what's going on here. You do have Stitch, you do have Mega Burst, you have Negative Combo. Opts to sell the house so we can buy some more ethers. I don't know, maybe you just use Stitch here. Relying purely on just ethers and magic alone may be potentially more hurtful in the long run. Alternatively, what we can do is, if one of them just feels like it, they could just do SC, or the rest of the world number was. That honestly might potentially be better. It's kind of the turn your brain off zone where you're gonna get everything, and you just have to do bosses. And at this stage, these bosses are fairly insignificant, or trivial rather. Oh, you get one punched? Damn, that's rough. That's actually rough. One punch to buy a car. Meanwhile, it seems Ragna is having a pretty okay XP grind. It's already at level 34. No strength though. This strength stat is non-existent. Level 36, but only 27 strength. That's yikes. It's not good. I believe he's also using a bad key, so in his defense, it's not that bad. Alright, gets the blizzard before our hostile program, and we are out of here. And I feel like with that, maybe you should just do PR2. Okay, Ops 2 just goes straight to whatever it was and do climb. DoubleADewi picks up the picture in core in the first room after Steam Valves. He gets a nice tool in finishing leap. Ragnoth is the one doing the first 6 speed grind. For the record, still no sign of the second chance, so that is also a little interesting. Ooh, okay. Once more, saving Ragna there. I believe that was actually maybe a bit intentional. Yeah, I believe that was intentional. So now all I have to do is just guard. Oh, a little scary. Okay, Ragna is now fine. This should just kill. Ah, unfortunate. Got reverted. Oh well, doesn't really matter too much because you'll just go into a form before a forced party member swap, or before your members are taken out. DoubleADewi having a pretty okay core fight at the moment. Alright, gone through the second fight. So all that's remaining left in Hall of Bastion is the Battlefields of War and a fire. One thing to also note is that Battlefields of War is useless, doesn't really serve any purpose, but fire though. Fire can be pretty useful for other stuff. So hopefully DoubleADewi will be able to reach the last chest perfectly fine. He may need to revert out of this final form here in order to do so. Oh, okay, so there's double negative combo. So negative combo is the third, fourth, last chest of core. They have a negative combo on a key, so if they have to fight Terra or Data Marley, that actually might be their best damage. So we do have cheese. We have cheese again. That's actually crazy. You can make it out of core Wow, he just actually kept all that drive. Oh, he's doing it? Oh, he's doing it. Oh, he's doing it. Alright, well, we see the Terra Cheese coming out. This is gonna be really funny. Oh, he doesn't have combo pluses, so it's gonna be a tiny bit scary. You kind of want to have a combo plus just in case he does anything that you can like immediately ground reflect. Meanwhile, Ragna having a fun Berserk Quarry over there in the corner. Unfortunately, again, only 26 or 25 strength. Actually, I guess technically 27. Ooh, okay. So the scary part about this fight is Terra tends to always have a preferred direction that he wants to go in, whether it's clockwise or counterclockwise. It seems that Terra decides, hey, I want to go counterclockwise, which is kind of awkward, especially at the spacing that Dewey is at. He has to work way harder to get him another box. Fortunately, waited a bit too long, and now has to deal with that. Pretty sure Terra's are the... Okay, he's fine. So now he's in the clearing, so he should be good to kind of autopilot the rest of this fight. Ragnoth in SD, or the one never was, clearing out the rest of it as well, while Dewey does the double negative combo. So I would say Dewey probably has like the last maybe 7 bars left. I think they have double air combo, so maybe more than that, or maybe less than that. I don't know. Maybe they've done more damage already. And we see the double pseudo cheese strats going off from Team Blue from the right. The double neg, the Berserk Quarry. It's very, very fun. Alright, Ragnoth, very, very quick fight. And Dewey also done, roughly the same time. We can peek their reactions. Still no sign of this magnet.
You didn't have it.
Wow.
Which is good for you.
Wow.
Sorry.
That's unfortunate.
Hey, I didn't have it.
So now that's kind of scary for Ragna as well. That's good. So we did have one time waste, so there's a chance for Ragna to make it back. Ragna just has to guess correctly on whether it is Terra or Marley. Dewey opting to cheese the rest of the 2 fights. Whether it's on AS Marley or Data, he'll just do the double neg right away. Depending on how things go, we'll probably see Ragna do the rest of HB, get the negative combo, and he honestly just might do Terra right away. So this may not work out for the best. Oh man, so Ragna did actually forget 2 chests. Kinda fortunately / unfortunately. It was a Moon Amulet, so I mean that's nice. That's a really good accessory, but at least it's an unimportant check. Now granted, it doesn't matter, you have to do the remainder of LOD2 anyway. So it does work out, but could have been worse. Thanks. Still no sign of the second chance, by the way. Both Ragnoth and Ragna are roughly at similar levels. Level 39. Oh, sorry, level 40 now for Ragnoth. Level 41 for Ragnoth. There's a glide on Marley, so that's pretty good. And wow, okay, so it's on Data Marley. That's like the worst case scenario for Dewi, and it's kind of just whatever for Ragnoth. Hopefully, again, we see the hero call from Ragna. And this is only helping, in theory, Team Dewi Ragnoth more than it is for Ragna. Because normally how you want to face things for these kinds of seeds is you... Wow, that sucks, the explosion hit. How it normally pieces out is when you're doing these kinds of ABNs, especially with Terra on and Marley / Data Marley on, you want to save that world for pretty much dead last. Like, even though it's a magnet, right, they'll probably not do it until the very end, just because it is the literal point of it. Dewi opting to go into final early just so he's able to have mobility and frames, and now go straight into the negative combo after the RC. Very, very clean, very smart. Ragna done with GR1. Patiently waited out the end bit after doing all those extra hits with the final glide. And finishing off with a Thunder. So yeah, unless I'm mistaken, actually, I think that... Oh yeah, we don't know where this fire is. So fire could be on Storm Rider. I don't believe Ragna actually did that fight. So we do not know where that is. Alright, moment of truth for Dewi. There is a magnet, and EC is finally done. So with Magnera, that is their second magnet. Honestly, could just do the rest of LOD. Okay, so Dewi's opting to do the rest of the HP push with only a Magnera. It's kind of whatever. Stat-wise, you're sitting a little cozy for the Final Fantasy fights. Alright, as we see from Ragnoth's perspective, we are done before Xemnas. And we still don't have the sign of second chance, so the only spot left to level really is here in the World Never Was. Potentially you could wait and see if it's in TT3, so you can go and see if it's a mansion or something. But they're running out of good on the way spots to level up. Okay, Ragnoth opting to start the clear outs on core. Gonna get the negative combo. May see Ragnoth actually do Marley right now as well. Oh, Dewi, a little unfortunate there. Got the retaliation. Alright, so this is gonna be a kind of bit of a kicker for Ragna. Finally doing Scar. has some good stats, but I do want to clarify that for the Pride Lands, I believe the ceiling for Pride Lands 1 is like 23 or something, maybe like 30. So we could have gone here way sooner and actually gotten this limit for him. So it is quite unfortunate he's doing it right now. Oh, Scar's DMing. Dang. Unfortunate. $30, there we go. Thank you, extra. Scar almost got the jump there. There's the limit for him. So a bit of a kicker for Ragna. Kinda sucks you were so close to getting that limit for STT. He did have a pretty slow STT, so that also may be a sort of nail in the coffin for this as well. Now, time to see how far this magnet is. You're at only 29 strength though, so even if you do Berserk and you have like really good mashing for the Ground Shaker fight, still maybe a little too weak. Like, I think you're at level 1 damage here. Maybe on the slower side. So hopefully not. Okay, so we see Battlefields of War in Crystal Fissure. Still no sign of this fire. This fire would be pretty good, especially for Dewey, who has yet to do the rest of Tower Climb. Can opt to use Final Fire a bit more often for leveling. Oh, and we have Ground Shaker. Ground Shaker is in play. Do we see data sites though? That's also the real question now. Alright, Ground Shaker we go. Ooh, I believe Ragnoth there. Okay. Oh, he wasn't going for last chest, that's correct. Okay, so not unit chests. We've checked every chest. All we got left is Demix, Mushrooms, and Sephi. And again, as a co-op, you can opt to have one person do one fight, one person clear the other. Hopefully this fire isn't on Demix. It's right here. You can see very shortly. Ooh, does Ragna gets it? Okay, Ragna does basically get to the last bit of health. Alright, so Sephi or Data Demix has this fire. Meanwhile, for Ragna here, oh, unfortunately, getting pseudo DM'd, or whatever you want to call this, from Ground Shaker. Okay, this is a bit of the dumb part. Oh, he dies! That's so unfortunate. He technically fell out of the combo and got hit by a laser. Dang. You don't want to see that, and it's so rough. Oh, this is actually Dewey's first time in number what? Okay, I believe Ragnoth is using... Okay, cool. So that makes sense. Oh, yes, high jump on. Is that high jump? I think that might be high jump. So it's gonna be kind of a more awkward double negative combo. But what Ragnoth did was started in Final Fire, has a combo plus key on the final key, so it's just doing solo fire hits, trying to debate if that was more damage or not than outright starting in double negative combo. But then once the negative combo finishes, or sorry, once the final finishes, you go straight into double negative to finish the fight. There we see Ragna is back here yet again. And there's the magnet, so no data science, but we did have to fight ground shape. Oh no, Ragnoth dropped it. Oh no. So, pretty sure Marley's has enough RV to do an immediate DM right after this one. I think. Yep, there's a DM. Or the immediate breakout into a DM, rather. Oh, Ragna. So Ragna's leveling Master. Leveling on both towers, which is the smarter play. Does get the combo boost, so that's good. However, he just needs to level Valor to 2. That's really all he needs. Please level Valor. I beg. No, picks Wisdom. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Literally could have been done with levels if he picked Valor instead. Right. Ragnoth done with AS Marley. Finally takes off the negative or the high jump. And we'll probably see a similar looking fight. We'll have to avoid the intro attacks at the beginning. But aside from that, should be similar. Ooh, okay. He's just gonna get comboed for a little bit. Eventually he'll break out. Eventually he'll break out. Okay, he's good now. Just need Marley to do that. Alright, he's good now. So he gets to do the single fires over and over, get at least some better chunks of damage out of the way. I believe they have double fire boost. Man, this is quite unfortunate for Ragna. Full committing to leveling Wisdom. Could honestly I'm actually a little surprised though. Ragna is opting to level Wisdom not in the windows themselves, but just level them right here. So a little strange, I would say. Nothing up to Wisdom 7, as we figured. So I believe he'll try to level Valor, hopefully on a window, so he can start making progress in Disney Castle. Oh, he goes back out again! Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see this. And in a few hits, yep, Valor 2. So unfortunate. Did all that of Wisdom leveling, and it just on Valor too. Yeah, and he's going straight to Windows, so again, on Windows themselves, you can opt to level forms. You can level Master on this window, and you can level Wisdom on the others. So it's just super unfortunate. Going out of your way to level with something like that is definitely not ideal. Alright, so Ragnoth, being the first one to go to TT2, gets the Thunder from the first fight, or from the TT2 fight, and it's done. So no mansion. I'm sad I missed on most of this race because I need the troubleshooter controller. Oh, that's unfortunate. But this has been a good race so far. A lot of interesting fights and situations going on. Man, so this is interesting for Dewey. Dewey has how many checks? He's like about 10 checks left. Ragnoth has 7, and Ragna has 12 left. Now, unfortunately, Ragna did waste a bit of time in a few spots. Dewey did waste time having to do 1 Terra for nothing. I need to fix that command. I'm gonna do that now. There we go, it's fixed now. Oh yeah, I just realized they finally got second chance. So pretty high up there on levels. So Dewey is going to probably try to XP grind as much as he can right here. Oh, he just leaves. Interesting. Where do you level if you're Dewey right now? You can't really level in TT2. I guess you're gonna try to level passively. Oh, is he gonna do it now? Nah, okay, he's leaving. Yeah, that's the interesting hard bit. Okay, so Dewey opts to level or go do Sephi right now. Not get the second chance as the safety net. Just opt to do the fight right away. Oh, he's gonna do Berserk Corey. Okay. What are you asking, Kea? I don't know what you mean by that. Uh, 36 versus 40, yes. Dang, that's so weird. The Reflect is literally doing like 40% of a bar each time. What's the loop? It's just the loop if you let him retaliate normally, or do a regular ground attack. So if you force RV, he'll do something different each time, but if you hit him and let him do his own attack on his own volition, then he will pretty much just do that same attack. And you just guard it, wait a bit, reflect. So normally what you see people do is they'll go for a single combo, but that single combo won't reach RV. What Dewey was just doing was just foregoing that middle combo and just doing guard reflex over and over. So potentially more efficient to getting to the last level or getting to the gate, but hard to tell. Okay, all those reflect finishers getting him down to the last phase. We will see a slap shot. Oh, that's so unfortunate. One shot by a fire pillar. Shoutouts to Second Chance being on levels, by the way. That was actually a really hardy first try. I think Dewey is opting, hey, let's just go level now. If he did it first try, that would have been very impressive. It is not too terrible of a fight, but I think definitely in these kinds of settings, opting not to do level running like that when it's kind of free and required is definitely the questionable choice. Really funny from Ragna over there. I don't know why, it's actually it was really funny seeing him do the 2-hit ground combo over and over like that with a slap shot. Alright, so there's Ragna done with core. Oh wait, oh no, not quite done with core. Still has yet the remainder of it to do. He's opting to do whatever it was. Meanwhile, hopefully Dewey will get this pretty soon. It's level 48, so he's just about there. Maybe he'll try to a little bit more? No, okay. Opts to end early. He potentially could have tried to level a bit more and do more actual damage to Zephy, and also potentially help with Demix. Probably just level, get out of the way, get the second chance, and go back to Zephy. Oh no, that's so unfortunate from Ragna. So Ragna did that almost perfectly fine. The one issue was going for the oh, he missed that too. That sucks. No, this is so bad. And gets killed for it. Unfortunate. But Ragna got a bit trolled by the Ragnarok. For some reason, similar to how Duck Flare can target the rounded the claymores, so can Duck Flare. So unfortunately, some of those rockets that did not hit, or some of the pellets from the Ragnarok did not hit. So, fortunately, missed no damage. He instantly dies. Unfortunate. You hate to see it. Didn't put on second chance either. You hate to see it. Ooh, okay. It's cool. Okay, he's good now. Was almost a slight repeat. I would have liked to see at least ours, but going straight for the Ragnarok was a tiny bit sketchy, considering that's how we died the last time, or how we got into a DM last time. Ooh, that was a little scary from Dewey's end. Oh, okay. Dewey managing to get out of that in time. Gonna do a single Ragnarok, and that should get him into the DM range. Oh, he's just a little short. There we go. Just that tiny little tickle. He got him through. So Ragna now through. Alright, Dewey should go into limits. Beautiful. Oh, he misses. Oh, doesn't get the slide dash. Sora just absolutely trolling up there. Okay, and this should be death for Sephi. It's a map. Oh no, it's a map. Has Dewey guessed wrong 2 times? There's no way, right?
It's on Sephi.
Okay. So we're good. We're good.
Don't worry, I'm a fucking pro. You're fine.
That's not comfort.
So no DoubleADewi. Hopefully Ragna guesses correctly on that one. So far we've seen Terra, which was completely for nothing, and we have to do AS Marley into Data Marley, and now Sephi, as well as a ground shaker, the lone ground shaker. So now all that's left is for Dewi is to clear out and do TT2, finish that fight, and do the remainder of LOD into ground shaker. Neither actually have been to PL2, so neither actually know how far it is. But yeah, we all know it's on ground shaker, and they'll be roughly ending potentially around the same time. Ragnoth is definitely a bit ahead, but this Magnera though won't be too much that they both have it. I'm kind of curious where Ragna at this point is going to get these 7 levels to get second chance. Because at this point you have you basically only have the Will Never Was 2 level. You've already used screens, you didn't gain that much off of it. It's kind of a rough screen. You're already done with PR, can't level there. Twilight Town ends at TT2. I mean, you can level a little bit in HB, but you'll probably only get like 3 levels, maybe. So you probably have to go level at some place. So just super unfortunate level end today for Ragna. Alright, Dewi now done with Twilight Town. Very quick fight from Ragnoth. I do want to clarify that we still have no sign of where this fire is, so this fire could be on Data Zigbar. Knowing how the seed's playing out, it probably is just sitting on Stormrider. But we do not know for a while. Oh yeah, that's actually super unfortunate. They just literally don't have Money Pouch. I wonder if Money Pouch is just sitting in 100 Acre. You see Dewi did shotgun the first page. I don't think he shotgunned Piglet's house. So I'm kind of curious where this Money Pouch could be. Okay, Ragnoth finally through his Riku. Kind of been an annoying fight there. Riku and Super Armor is pretty strong. Okay, Ragna finally going back to do Stormrider. Oh, unfortunately could not get the kill this early. Has to take a little bit of a joyride there. I think it will get kicked off here in a second. Oh, he's right there, please. There, okay. Fire on Stormrider, so we do not have to see Data Zigbar. We cleared through the K fight. Ragnoth now on Storm Rider, about to get the fire, and Ragna going through core for the first time. Oh, the shaman. Being a bit trolled. Okay, takes care of the other. Man, this really is just the poor seed though. They just have no money, can't really get any ethers, they're running out of tools. You just see Ragna doing berserk the whole time. This is the epitome of this is the casual strat. Super unfortunate, but he does clear through. Well played. Alright, time for Ragnoth to get the remaining few checks. So he's gonna go all the way, figure out for their team for the first time how far it is in Pridelands 2. And then has to go do Sephi, and they should be all done. Very simple fight from Ragnoth, clearing through the Hyenas 2. Good old Thunder Spam. Dewey up to Sean Yu now. Alright, a little scary from Ragna there. Okay. The Spring Metal's almost breaking out in time to attack again. Alright, there we go. Now he's got to do the fourth to last chest, and then should be on his way to Crystal Fisher, ending 1k, and going hopefully to Sephi. Hopefully he doesn't decide to go Data Networks. We cleared a Riku. Ragnoth doing the good old Berserk Hori, having really good stats, so we should just be dead guaranteed right now, or at least 1 HP. Has to wait out this. And there's the magnet for Ragnoth. So Ragna now on his way to Demix. Oh wow, there's a scan in that chest? I didn't even notice that. It's annoying. Alright, well it seems like these guys will be finishing at roughly the same time. Ragnoth getting the tutorial on how auto reload works. Unfortunate. Alright, and Ragnoth now on to Sephi. How much damage is this Ragnarok gonna do? Did okay. It was actually okay damage. Alright, this reflected self should kill. Oh, just a little short. And the neck snap. Alright, one check left for both Dewi and Ragnoth. Alright, this should be almost the end of it for Ragnoth. Oh, he breaks out. Fortunately, the aerial spiral had a bit of a backdrift, so could not hit him in time. Alright, this should be almost it. Oh, so close. Getting a bit trolled by Sephi constantly teleporting like that. Alright, last phase for Ragnoth. We can take a peek as he finished things out here. Alright, does he end here in Berserkori? Is he gonna be funny about it? Oh, I think he's gonna be funny about it.
If meeting Sephiroth really fucks him, we so pissed.
Oh, he breaks out! Oh god. Okay, he's dead. Alright. I think that is GG's.
The other thing is, like, Ragna's load list is always super low.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
So even if we think we're safe, we're not.
Exactly.
Alright, and GG's for Ragnoth. Finishing with a 139.26.
I thought that was Ragna. And I was like,
No,
oh,
no,
fuck.
no, no, that was me.
Alright, time to see how far Dewi is along. He's on to his last check here. All we got left is this. You want to take a peek. Ragna's low list is at a 138.50,
Oh,
so there's about a minute difference.
Yeah.
Don't mash the triangle. Space out your triangle presses. And symbol. Because you don't start falling immediately. So you want to space it out so you get as much work on this.
Maybe you're not like me. Maybe you wouldn't do this or you wouldn't do that. I don't know for sure.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Makes it a lot
It's
easier.
lucky.
And you have so many more triangle branches than you think.
Yeah.
And that is GG's for Dewi and Ragnoth.
40, 50.
Big congrats. I believe their team low list would be a 140.15 thing.
Oh, Ragna DNF.
Yeah, with that, Ragna did DNF. Was 4 checks shy. Ragna unfortunately has to do Sephi, get the Thunder in Twilight Town, still level, get 3 more levels, and then do the guess, the 50-50 guess of Marley, Data Marley, Terra. So a little unfortunate, but GG's overall. What a great seed from them all. big congrats to Ragnoth and Dewey for making it on to the finals of the tournament. They now have to play the winner of Mega Slim Dragon Blast versus the backseat team of Met and Salad. So the co-op team wins. Co-op prevails. Yeah. So that'll be we'll see that probably tomorrow. I'm not sure when we'll have that happen. Unfortunately, Salad and Met have to async. Them being the lone Brits, they have a really awkward timing schedule compared to everyone else. So we will see that happen sometime in the future. We may see the async happen tomorrow actually. So their async will probably play out later today, and then the actual race between them will be tomorrow. So, that'll be quite exciting. Anyway, on that note, I believe that is it from me. Then, we'll finish out somewhere else. Let me check in with some other peoples. Alright, so they're also ending, they're also done with each other. That's really funny. Here, well, I'll join them on their raid. So we'll also go raid Bandit Yoshi. Anyway, thank you for watching pre-show. Hope you all have a lovely evening, after morning, wherever y'all are at. Enjoy the Tsukiyomi of raids for a bit. Here, I'll sit on this screen so y'all don't see it. Yeah. Take care, y'all. Hope y'all have a good rest of your time, and we'll see y'all fairly soon for our next race.